We now have a technology to totally supplant all of these existing Web 2 incumbents, financial services, and this is the way we're going to do it. Unicorn is the new experience layer for the internet. It combines the best of Web 2, which everybody's used to using, and all the fantastic features of Web 3, like not having to custody all your information or payments with some incumbent platform. We make it so that businesses can create an entire Web3 experience, tracks the effectiveness of what they're going through, how it works, much more akin to like what a Web2 marketing would be, but apply it to Web3, which nobody really can do that yet.
So who's your target audience? Like who's going to be using Unicorn?
So like our biggest customer is ETH Denver.
Okay.
So last year we launched with them. We've done some with Polygon. We're working their events because events are where new users come. We're not really looking at existing crypto events. It's people wanting to bring new people in who don't need to know about.
Okay.
So DeFi platforms that want people to think about using a DeFi staking instead of passbook savings.
Right.
And then eventually to global brands, once we prove out how easy this is to use, they'll all be doing it. You want to do a royalty program? Well, if you want to do it on chain, it's a whole lot cheaper and easier to use than if you want to do a proprietary loyalty system.
Yeah.
So all these kinds of systems.
You mentioned how to prove to people how easy it is to use. Like, what are your thoughts on adoption right now? Like, I mean, I feel like crypto adoption is actually quite a bit slower than a lot of people certainly had hoped, but perhaps even had anticipated.
Yeah, I think that the problem right now is that there's only, the perception is there's only one or two good reasons to be in crypto,
okay,
and that is to swap or stake, and buy, and that's if you go to all the wallets, Coinbase included, that's all you see, and so that's why not everybody wants.
So we're missing functionalities.
We are focusing on the industry's been focusing on the easiest pot of money, which is financial transactions, which is basically lotteries, basically
Speculation,
speculation. And the fact that it is that blockchain technology in Web3 does things that's impossible in Web2. That we haven't eaten these as lunch already with blockchain is because we focused on these easy things. It's easy to issue a new form. But we now have a technology to totally supplant all of these existing Web 2 incumbents, financial services, and this is the way we're going to do it.
We hear a lot about the lines blurring between traditional finance and crypto more and more. And certainly BlackRock, kind of starting to talk up, crypto, Bitcoin, Ethereum has helped. And now it's all the way to Morgan Stanley, which was kind of one of the, most anti-crypto, at least, Jamie Dimon. Yes, exactly. Where are we in terms of let's say the merge of traditional finance and crypto?
Well, I think if you look at all those traditional finance entities that are looking more into it and becoming CeFi providers, they're still looking at like it's stopped. Like it's just a digital version.
Okay.
And I think most of the people that are now thinking again, they're getting into ETFs, which is great,
To bridge.
But there are securities that they understand. Are they using DeFi? No. Are they using a lot of the advanced features that all of us here use every day? No. I think that the key is recognizing that that's okay. But they are using tokenization or blockchain technologies the way that they think is appropriate.
Yeah.
That's amazing. But that we don't have a blockchain provider that's supplanting Ticketmaster yet. That we don't have a way of tracking provenance for products. It's not blockchain. Using blockchain and usable by anyone. These are the things that need to start happening. Having these national registries, that could be on blockchain and be solidified easily. Getting your college grades, the school grades, proving your experience or verifiable credentials. These are all things that everybody could use, and they're not financial. But they are where the next users are doing.
Interesting. And what will it take then?
What will it take?
Yeah. Is it like the ChatGPT app? Yes. Which is that? Are you guys the ChatGPT moment of crypto then?
I don't know that I hope that we're not the ChatGPT moments.
Yeah.
because that would mean we'd be starting up a big bubble. I don't want to be precisely in a big bubble, but I think what we are is we are the first ones that show that you can take pre-coiners, people who are not in the space at all, hit them in the space, have them use the technology without them ever knowing, and track the success of your campaigns, track how effective certain things are in a way that Web3 doesn't have. Okay. And if you look at Nike issued their NFTs, Heineken, Trump issued.
All the big companies, no? Yeah.
They all did. And what is it they say? Oh yeah, go get your wallet, go mint here, There's no experience around that. You heard about it on social media. You heard about it on Telegram. Go do this. Is it the right app? Do you trust it? Who the hell knows? Normal people are going to be.
Do you have a sure or perhaps even contrarian prediction about where crypto is going over the coming years?
Well, I think that stable coins, if you want to, do you consider stable coins in crypto?
Yeah.
Okay, well then, I think stable coins are definitely what we need now, and that they're an instrument that investors understand because they get a standard return. The more they have, they buy treasuries, they get a standard return. $1 trillion, they get 5% interest on it, they're happy.
Yeah.
So that's great. They understand it. As users, that will be the way that we will start paying for things that we're here with stablecoins.
Okay.
Unicorn, or things you do is the first thing you do, and you set up a community if you choose what the stablecoin is that community will use as its standard token.
Yeah.
So it already does. And really over the next years, I think that's when it starts really making sense. I know Visa and MasterCard want to sort of plug that in, but why pay that 3% if you're a merchant? Why have to deal with chargebacks?
Yeah.
We don't have to if you just take savings. Yeah. And I think that's where the rubber is really going to hit the road in the next two.
Interesting. Thank you very much for your time.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Talking to you.
Yeah, very nice talking to you.